Honey and garlic and salmon. Oh my. Hi, all you healthy humans. Welcome to New Leaf Table TV. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making honey garlic glazed salmon with bok choy and zucchini. This dinner feels indulgent, but it's clean, nutrient-dense, and full of balanced flavor. It's ready in just 30 minutes, and it's gluten-free and dairy-free. It's also a win-win if seafood is not your first choice. So we have a pound of salmon. My recipe calls for 4 to 6 ounce fillets, so it's the same thing. You can just cut this into fillets. So wild-caught salmon gets its color from the algae that it eats, which is a superfood. So it's a superfood eating a superfood. Salmon is just so good for you. It's full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are brain boosting and great for mental clarity. It's also full of vitamin D, B12, and selenium. We also have a fresh lemon, some fresh basil, and some fresh ginger. We're using 2 zucchinis and some bok choy. So bok choy is in the brassica family, which is the same family as cabbage, kale, and broccoli. It's over 95% water, so it's super hydrating. It also contains 10% of your daily calcium needs. It's also full of vitamin A and beta carotene, so it's great for eye health and skin health. And unlike its cousin cabbage, which can make you feel bloated, bok choy is low on the FODMAP scale, so it's easy on your digestion. We also have 2 tablespoons of grass-fed butter, some Dijon mustard, some smoked paprika, some fresh garlic, salt, pepper, olive oil, some scallions. We're using raw unfiltered honey, and we're using tamari. So tamari is like soy sauce, but it's brewed without wheat, so it's naturally gluten-free. You want to make for sure and look for a brand that's non-GMO and doesn't have preservatives added. So tamari is going to add a lot of umami flavor to our dish without adding any MSG or artificial flavors. And we're also using some rice vinegar. So let's get started. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Okay, first off, we're gonna get our salmon in the oven. So I'm just gonna coat it with a little olive oil, salt and pepper, and then some smoked paprika. Now we're gonna pop this in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes until it just releases its fat. So about 10 minutes per inch of fish. First of all, take a small saucepan and heat your burner to medium-high heat. Then take 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna let that melt. Next, you're gonna add 3 tablespoons of tamari, 3 tablespoons of honey, 6 cloves of fresh garlic, an inch of fresh grated ginger, a teaspoon of rice vinegar, and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Now we're just gonna stir this together and bring it to a boil. And we're gonna slowly let this thicken while our salmon cooks. I'm gonna give this a whisk to make sure everything dissolves evenly. So we're just gonna let this cook and thicken for the next 10 minutes or so. Okay, I'm just gonna stir my sauce occasionally, and while we're waiting for it to thicken, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my zucchini and bok choy. I'm gonna cut my zucchini into long strips. Occasionally stir my sauce. You can see it's starting to thicken nicely. Then I'm just gonna take my bok choy and chop it into chunks. lemon in half. I'm also going to chop up a few scallions to garnish at the end. Okay, I moved my sauce to the burner back there so I can go ahead and start my zucchini and bok choy. So go ahead and turn this burner over medium-high heat and add olive oil to your pan. Next up, we're going to add our zucchini, just cut side down to our pan. And add our bok choy right on in there. We're just gonna let these saute for 4 to 5 minutes until they get charred on one side and then flip them over. Okay, while our zucchini and bok choy cook, we're gonna make a quick sauce to go on top of our veggies. So I'm gonna juice 1 lemon into a food processor. I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of olive oil, a handful of fresh basil, 2 cloves of garlic, and some pepper and salt. Now I'll give this a quick blend and let it get nice and combined. Okay, I'm gonna give this a quick taste to see if it needs anything. Nope, that is delicious. Okay, it's been about 12 minutes, time to get our salmon out of the oven. Okay, our salmon's out of the oven. I'm gonna let that sit while I flip my zucchini. Okay, I'm gonna let my zucchini sit for another 5 minutes. Now for our salmon, we're gonna add the glaze and then broil it for about 3 minutes. So go ahead and turn your oven onto a high broil. Next, we're gonna take our glaze and add it to the top of our salmon. Just spread it over in a nice thick layer. Okay, now we're gonna add our salmon back to the oven under a high broil for 3 minutes. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. Let's get our salmon out of the oven. Okay, our veggies are done as well, so I'm just gonna turn off the heat and we'll get everything plated up. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my salmon into a fillet and add my salmon to a plate. Next, I'm gonna top with some green onions, add some bok choy and zucchini, and I'm gonna top my veggies with my basil lemon sauce. There you have it, folks, our honey garlic glazed salmon with charred zucchini and bok choy. Thanks for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal service with 4 new featured meals every week and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Prime membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please like this video and hit the subscribe button to follow our YouTube channel. We're using two zucchinis. This lemon is much more juicy. Okay, I'm gonna let my zucchini sit for another 5 minutes. So also, well, okay. Next, we're gonna take our glaze. That is delicious. Mm-hmm. That was scary. Oof. Our broiler gets so hot. A little scary sometimes. Okay. We're gonna plate her up. I need a good knife